Ghost, where you going, yo? Where do you go off in these tangents?
Oh,
Where you're like
Ghost is
fucking
gone.
slowly just,
Ghost
you know
is
what I mean?
gone.
You're about to
freaking
just go PvP Jesus it up.
I'm blood
And I'm
hungry,
just sitting here
man.
and I'm
Trying to make a
wondering
build
what
video,
happens
man.
when you
So
die. Don't
bored.
ask
Trying to make
why
a build
you died.
video. That's what the fuck's trying to do. He's like, oh, yeah, what the shit?
I already got the footage, man.
No, it's true.
I'm just bored.
Because every time you look at his build videos and he's like, look at some footage. He's always away from us. I'm like,
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
that's what you're trying
Well,
to do.
I'll be back. I'll be back. If I die, I die.
What's going on, everybody? DSDghost here, back with another build video for you. Today, I'm going to go over Striker. As always, I will go over my gear, and then I will go over my weapons, and then show you a short PvP clip of me using this in the Dark Zone. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Okie dokie. So, this build consists of 5 Striker, and 1 Vigorous chest piece. This Vigorous chest piece, I like this setup over the 6-piece Striker, because the 6-piece Striker, the healing, they nerfed that so bad that it's not even worth it anymore. And the Vigorous chest piece helps when you're running with a team, or when you're running by yourself. The booster shot gives it extra toughness and an overheal. But this is specifically tailored towards team play. If you're going to run this solo, you'd want to bump your skill power up a little bit and lose some of the firearms, so that your booster shot gives you a little bit more of a heal than it does. You can still run this build solo. It's not ideal. You just want to make sure that you hit your targets and kill the opposing players faster than they can shoot you, because again, your heals aren't going to be doing much because of how low your skill power is. But this is perfect for team play. If you're running a Reclaimer, you get the heal from the box and from their defibs or booster shots from your teammates, so this works really well. But I'll go over my gear and then I will go over my weapon. So first off is your Vigorous chest piece. It's rolled firearms with skill haste, health, and ammo capacity. Again, everything's going to be rolled towards skill haste and health. On here I have 2 firearms mods with skill haste. So this one is really speccing everything into firearms. Obviously you can tell my firearms is 9752, toughness is about 300, and then 88 skill power. My mask is a Striker's mask with 1608 firearms. I have a firearms mod on here with skill haste, and then I'm running it with enemy armor damage and damage to elites. I left the rolls the way they were because I also use this mask for PvE, but if you would like to maximize the effectiveness of PvP, you would change your major attribute to crit chance and your minor attribute to burn resistance. But I only have 1 Striker mask that I use and that I got from the GE event, so I'm leaving this way it is so that I can use it for PvP or PvE as well. But you can tell by the clips at the end of the video that it really didn't make that big of a difference. Enemy armor damages, it works as well. You know, usually you're having somebody on your team run a pulse, so it's fine. But if you really are, you know, kind of running solo and you're not really much of a PvEer, you can change your major attribute to crit chance and your minor attribute to burn resistance. My knee pads are also firearms with health, disorient, shock, and damage to elites. And then you have a stamina mod with skill haste, and then a first aid self heal mod. I have 1 stamina mod on here to get my toughness up to 300k. Again, with my knee pads, disorient, shock, and damage to elites. Ideally, I would like disrupt, shock, and burn, but again, I'm using these also for PvE, so I kind of just left them the way they were. My backpack is a Striker backpack, 1654 firearms, rolled health and ammo capacity with a firearms mod and skill haste, and then 2 first aid self heals. My gloves are firearms with enemy armor damage, skill haste, and crit damage. Again, PvE as well, so the enemy armor damage stayed. And you know, I can roll it off when I do want to roll it off. I'll roll off the crit chance or assault rifle damage, and then skill haste and crit damage. And then when I'm doing PvE, I'll put back enemy armor damage on it. So I just keep rolling it on and off, on and off. And that's what I do for my gloves. And then I have a striker holster, rolled skill haste, everything in the 1300s. Now, a lot of people keep telling me, you know, they watched my reclaimer video, and they're like, why aren't you maximizing your rolls? Why aren't you max rolling your stamina or your skill haste or things like that? And I'm telling everybody, 1.8 is right around the corner. Why would I sit in the base of operations, sit there and roll, waste all that credit when I'm going to be re-rolling the gear anyway in 1.8, because obviously you can tell my armor is really low, so the more I roll this holster, the more that my stamina and my electronics and my firearms and my skill haste will continue to go up. So I'm not going to waste all my credits rolling something that I'm going to roll in the next patch anyway. So that's a little tidbit of information for you guys. Don't waste your time rolling everything to max when you're going to do it anyway in the next patch. Save some of those credits, use it towards buying different gear, stuff like that. So my weapons, I am using a Bullfrog. Shout out to Bull for giving me the idea to use the Bullfrog. I gave it a shot and I love it. You wouldn't expect it. I always hated the Bullfrog, but because of that stability that you get from Striker, it actually is really awesome. It's a laser beam. So obviously from the Bullfrog you get 19.5k damage plus 2,500, which brings you up to, you know, 22-23 range in damage, which is actually really good. 950 RPM. And I have brutal, responsive, and uncomplicated on it. So brutal and responsive, hit your headshots, you're gonna do maximum damage, and it's really hits hard, as you'll see from the video clip at the end of this video. My weapon mods and attachments is a magazine, extended mag, crit chance, rate of fire. My scope is crit damage, crit chance, and headshot. My muzzle is crit damage, crit chance, and headshot. And then my grip, I chose accuracy to really make this Bullfrog a laser. You'll see in the PvP clips at the end that when I go to shoot and I'm aiming down the sights, it is literally just a laser, and I love it. It's beautiful. Give this a shot. It's working out great. My secondary, I'm using an MP7, 18.9k damage, responsive, deadly, unforgiving. I chose the MP7 because it's fast. You know, I'll shoot it with the Bullfrog. Switch to this real quick and just burst right through him. It does a lot of damage, a lot of RPM. I enjoyed it. My weapon attachments here: mag size, crit damage, rate of fire, crit damage, headshot, crit chance, crit damage, crit chance, headshot, and then crit damage, stability, and reload. My abilities, since I was running with a team, I was running an EMP and booster shot. If I was running solo, I'd get rid of the EMP for an immunizer. That way you get an extra heal because your skill power is pretty low, so you want to make sure you get yourself a heal. So booster and immunizer if I was running solo, and then booster and whatever else your team needs for when you're running as a group. I chose the EMP because we had a pulse, we had a reclaimer, and you know, EMP is the next best thing to get rid of the other reclaimer boxes and things like that. Talents, again, running as a team, so I had triage, critical save, combat medic, and strike back. So I was running solo, I would ditch triage and combat medic, put on precision and on the move, or one is none. That is completely up to you guys. And then you can see my skill haste is 40%. I just gotta, again, my holster is not maxed, so once I get a maxed holster, I'll be at 40% skill haste. and that is it. And that is my striker build, everybody. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment below. Yeah, you know, some people decide to use the SESG. SESG still works great. I just chose the MP7 because I liked it a lot better. You know, I wasn't really getting much stacks. You can't really stack up on NPCs anymore and then go fight. So I chose to do the MP7, and I love it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, throw it a like. Don't forget to subscribe so you can catch me on my streams. And yeah, again, if you have any comments or questions, leave them below. And stick around to see me use this in the DZ with a short PvP clip right after this. So thanks again, everybody. Hope to see you guys on the stream, and have a great rest of your night.
He's nuts. I like
Oh
it.
my god.
Is that what it is? Ooh.
That's many.
Oh. Oh my god.
He fucking, he sat there and just face tanked the fucking striker from Moss. He just ate all those fucking shots to the noodle.
See the sniper up top.
Oh.
He's down. Oh man.
Come on,
He's gonna go down.
Oh, down.
You know where he came from?
Ooh, man. Oh.
My blue isn't working out.
Up top.
He's
Oh,
all
sniper's up there. You see the, he took the ultimate weasel
shot
position, dude.
Yeah, he's got the ultimate weasel.
Yo, he took the ultimate weasel position,
Yep.
dude.
Go back in.
Midas touch.
Got one down.
This one right here. Yeah, this is good shit right here. He's in blue. Oh, sniper boy.
Sniper boys versus shit.
Nice, nice blue! I was right behind.
Yeah, we called.
Oh, they're trying to get us to go rogue.
Yeah, well, we're gonna go rogue. Ghost is over there going at it with all fours. Ghost, you realize you're over here, right?
What? I thought we were on.
Shot service line. You can
Oh.
have a seat one time. I got it. Ghost is there. He's trying to kill. We got company. Hit that blue, bro.
One down. Nope. If you watch a build video and the guy's with his
Grenaded him? Are you trying to fucking sneak up on him? Fuck you, bitch. Two down.
back.
OG? Oh, you don't bag it, big. The other one's down.
Oh, you're done.
Nah, that nade's not gonna work, buddy. Sorry.
Nope.
You want to find how to check your time?
Yeah, you know it. You didn't do it that
Uh-huh. I love how it banged and it still shocked you.
cost of your life.